Okay, now maybe? Can people hear me now? Oh, I feel so dumb. Ugh. Okay, you do hear me. Okay, fine. Good God. That is incredibly wild. It's so different from Twitch. And Twitch, you're just like, woo, let's go. You're like, let's do it. Okay, so I can read chat here on the iPad. There we go. Okay. Really sorry about that. That is wild. And yes, I said thank you. Yes, the hip is doing better. I do have to take it easy. If I do feel a little rough, I need to go fetch my cane. Or rather, I'll have one of the kids grab, or the only kid that's here actually. Olivia's staying with one of her grandparents. Anyway, hi. Hi, how are you? I didn't even set up the camera. So I use my iPhone. For those who do not know about Twitch, I use my iPhone to broadcast high definition detail. And so like if you've ever watched my tutorials, they have, they're really high def on like the sewing machine and details and stuff. That's my iPhone. It's right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is like a first for me. And I decided this is actually my first stream sewing in, I think 2 months now. It's like basically I broke my hip and well, I didn't know I broke it for 2 weeks. So that's the story on that one. But let me get this set up. This is not meant to be like a tutorial type of thing. When I do live streams, it's just a chance to hang out and talk about anything. So I'm just gonna lay that out there now because there was one person who gave good advice today to not greet people like every 15 minutes or whatever, and or for the first 15 minutes of the stream. And like that works for people who are doing like a tutorial or a presentation style. This is more like just chilling here. So yay, thank you, Marie, I appreciate it. If I miss anything in chat, feel free to repeat it. We have a few helpful people here from Twitch who are also moderators, and so you may see them in chat. ZD and That Engineered are in here. So they'll be able to help as well if they're able. Like I don't like browbeat my moderators into doing things. What was that? Oh, I was gonna do a selfie. That's right. I was gonna be like, look, I'm streaming on YouTube. There, see? Now I can get all of my, you know, my socials out there. I meant to actually pop the link into Discord and I didn't do it. I didn't, yeah, so. Oh boy, okay, first live stream on YouTube. Come join the party. It's a party. I'm not gonna like, you know, embellish it. So, you're combo modding and replacing your dishwasher. What happened? It just broke? Been there, done that, had a hip replacement. Oh, how has it been for you? I joined, so I'm a runner. Don't look it right now. Got my bingo arms back thanks to being sedentary for 2 months and stuff. But I am 5 weeks today. So next week I'll be cleared for all activity. I don't plan on running for quite a while. I'm gonna walk. I have to start training my husband anyway. So I'm just gonna walk it for a bit. Okay, so at everyone live on YouTube, link above. Link, oh, in announcements. Yeah, the link is in the, I'm gonna send it, fine. Yeah, I'll bother 900 people or whatever it is. Hi, what is Twitch? Okay, Twitch is another live streaming platform, but it's really only live streaming. It started as Justin.tv, specifically for gaming content. And back in 2015, in the fall, they did a big creative campaign celebrating Bob Ross and creative mediums. And I joined in late that year, like November, December. And I've been streaming there ever since, but mostly creative stuff. So sewing, machine embroidery, painting, quilting. I hate quilting. It's a thing. You guys will all catch on to the memes. I will warn, I'm not filtered. So I filter for videos, absolutely. Permanent content, but when it's live like this, it just takes too much energy. So, let's see. Hey, Annette, how are you? Hi, Lydia. Hi. I recognize your name, but I won't call out your Twitch name and all that. You've been married how long and he's still not trained? No, well, yeah, 18 in August. I'm doing okay. Oh, is it working? They're working! It's not really, I don't know if I can say old Twitch. I didn't really know anything or care about Twitch, really until, until the Bob Ross stuff. My husband was like, hey, you should try this. And so I did, and I really loved it. But I initially started out more like what I am doing on YouTube, which is tutorials. So what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up my camera so you guys can watch the sewing machine. We're just gonna like kind of chitty chat for a little bit, and I'm really slow when I stream. So I don't like try to blaze trails or anything. So I have a project I had already started before I got damaged and had to have a surgery. Hi from Michigan. I'm in North Kakalaki, otherwise known as North Carolina. Everybody's like, they don't call it that. I'm like, yeah, they do. So, Crystal, hey. You lurk on Twitch, nice. Yeah, the lurking's fun. I appreciate that so much. Hey, I see people I recognize. Hey, Tom, Crimson. Hi, Sydney. Yeah, this is going to turn into a hi everyone kind of stream. I'm really glad I was able to like put that on an Instagram. The funniest thing I've realized is like Twitch and Twitter go together like peas and carrots. YouTube and Instagram are what go together like peas and carrots for like the YouTube end of things, because I don't know, I just feel like it's more creative. Hey, nice. Oh yeah, I saw y'all, Skitty. Yeah. Hey, Heather. Winch, what up? It's so good to see everybody. I was actually concerned that some of the Twitch people would be like, no. I mean, it's just a different URL. There's also the fact that I'm absolutely missing GIFBot, but that's a good thing, honestly. So the thing that I am going to be working on tonight while we're just chatting about stuff, and so hopefully everybody will kind of like get a feel for how I do live streams. I will absolutely answer questions. If you have a sewing question or anything to ask me about like my setup or what I use, please don't hesitate to ask it. Just throw it in chat. I will absolutely answer. Sometimes, like if people are like, what's all your gear? I have a gear command on the bot and it'll crap it out in chat, but I will still probably answer because it's what I do. But otherwise, we're usually just talking about anything. I did ask Pelin to keep it family friendly to start so we don't scare off the natives. Hello, Florida. Hey, Candyman. Daharan, what up, Beth? I'm an inspiration. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, so Lauren is so awesome and so open. I can't believe she lets me post stuff in her group. Like, I'm, selling this, and this. It's like the wildest thing, because most groups are like, no, do not. Well, I might slip a word. I'm just saying, like, we're not going to talk about, like, the normal conversation stuff on here first. Family friendly scares you a little? Yeah. So, lay of the land for people who are wondering, okay, what is she looking at? How does she read chat? I have an iPad right down here that sits under the camera, and I look at that for chat. I also have my main PC is off cam over here, and I've popped out live chat and blew it up really big so that I can read it over there. And then in terms of like what I've got going, this used to be the M7. I still need to do a video explaining what happened. Nothing was wrong with the M7. I'm spoiled by industrials. So I downgraded to the HD9. So this is the HD9 if I need to do lighter fabrics, apparel, things like that. Then I have my industrial. This is what I'll be using tonight. Twitch people may recognize that there is no murder mittens. I sold murder mittens. That was the 10 needle brother embroidery machine. That was over there. I've since moved my not naming the company quilter's cart over there with the serger. So I have a baby lock serger. And yes, I've cleaned it. Yeah, the Racoma is down in the garage, which is actually under me. So that's where I've got the 15 needle. This is the first time seeing the room without murder mittens. Yeah, it's big. It's huge. Yeah. Hey, Soy. How you doing? What got me into bag making? I got really tired of working around people's bust and butt sizes. And I figured I don't have to worry about somebody's butt size if I make bags. I just enjoyed it more. It felt like it was a little more inclusive. Like, it's really, I did a few custom clothing orders like early on back in like 2003, 2004, and it really put me off on it. I just can't do it. Ah, thank you. I made that. That's before I learned how to do LED signs. Well, I didn't really technically learn it. Mo's been soldering them for me. Yeah, Valkyrie is definitely too big. So the HD9 is good. I need to like actually like go through it and do a video on it. I've got like this huge list of videos I need to do. A lot of people don't know I work full time. So I work full time as a software engineer, and then 5 p.m. and I'm off work. I'm remote, so yay. And then I start to mess around and do other things. My hip's good, Tori. Thank you. Let's see. We do get a bit blue on Twitch, yes. Are you in North Carolina? Yeah, I'm in Raleigh. I'm in the North Raleigh area. Yeah. The hip is doing really well. I think I already answered that. You'll see that I do that a lot. I'll read chat and then reread it. It's definitely roomy. I won't lie. I was thinking of putting stuff over there because that table was right over here off camera. But I kind of like it. I kind of like it right there because I like to stand and use my serger. I've never been able to sit down and use a serger. So just a weird thing. Yeah, the HD9 is good. Like, I wasn't going to get it until one of my coworkers got it. And that's the one. The funny thing is, like, I told her, you need to go get this. And so she went and she got it. And I was like, dang, I need to take my own advice because I never used the M7. It's a great machine. Again, I'm not knocking it. I sold it to this awesome woman. She's 2 hours from here, but she friended me on Facebook afterwards, so it was really cool. That's why you started creating. Yeah, I will make clothes for people who are in proximity of me. I did a wedding dress once for my sister, my kid's sister, and I was like, I'll do it if you agree to do a separate bodice from the skirt and we corset it. Because if I corset it, then if you gain or lose weight or the measurements aren't quite right, I know I can pull in or let out. So we did that and it was chef's kiss. It was very good. I actually, the stupid thing is I made the bodice in 2 hours while she was in town. Like, she flew from North Carolina to Texas for the fitting. You got a bunch of the waterproof canvas. Excellent. Any recommendations for needles? That for domestic, you can get 9014s, so just denim needles. They're totally fine. You can go higher. There are 110 needles, but you have to get them like specialty. If you do that, Schmetz carries them, and get I think they're titanium. I think they have titanium needles now, and those are good, but I haven't had to buy some in a long time. Yes, Skitty has a lot of, Sweet Kitty, sorry, has a lot of my bags. She's bought a ton of bags over the years. How do you keep your space so tidy? I shove everything off camera. I wish I was kidding. Hold on, I'll show you how much I'm not kidding. Hold on. You'll see. Hold on, we're gonna junk. Look at all that crap. Look at all that crap right there. Those are 2 violins. I have a HOTAS. Packing supplies. So yeah, that's kind of all kept off camera. But I also clean as I go. I clean between projects, and I just clean as I go. Oh yeah, I've been playing. Well, you know, Soyland. I've been playing Star Citizen with Mo. Hey, Divine Goth. How are you? You quilt and crochet? Nice. I want my channel here on YouTube to kind of branch. Well, it's been branching out. I don't know if any people here have been watching the laser content, but I did genuinely get into lasers like hardcore. And I had to stop a review today. I got sent a laser. I won't name the brand because I'm giving the company a chance to tell me how they want me to address this, because I had a laundry list of problems. I was like, I can't recommend this. And like, I know you sent me this, but like, no. Wait, what's wrong? Still cleaner than your sewing space? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a touch OCD. Explains a little. So, how did I break my hip? We're being family friendly. I'll leave it at that. But I also have osteoporosis. Bleh. I have arthritis, the bad kind, specifically in my hips. So you can't wait to. Yay! So where did you get? And I apologize if you have told me in a comment or something and I don't know. I will recognize people eventually. And I forgot to tell you what I'm making because I just assume people know. The little backpacks that I've been posting for that little backpack pattern, I've been working with another person that I met through Twitch. She's also on YouTube. I just don't know her channel name because she's like changed branding a little bit here or there. But we're working together on the backpack pattern, and I just shrunk it just to see like what it would look like, and it's pretty cool. Very, very, very severe arthritis, moved way too long for a couple of hours. That's way more clean. You're organized in your sewing closet. Oh my. Oh, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. I just give like a general area. If you don't mind, I won't give you my street address. Yeah, I have, so I've recognized like people over time that, because I've been streaming on Twitch for 8 years. So there are people here who, if they have their real name, I'm like, oh, I know you. Yeah, I know you, because they've either ordered from me or have won things. Most of you who have not been over to Twitch probably don't realize that like I also do a ton of charity work throughout the year, and we just finished the St. Jude Prize season. So we were raising money all through May. I set a little goal this year because economy and all that, but I'm also going to be fundraising for Give Kids the World. That fundraiser is technically open. I just didn't want to start my first stream on YouTube with a fundraiser going. So I do not have a cylinder arm machine, unfortunately. I actually, you know, the funny thing, Charlie, is the reason that I wanted to shrink it is because after the craft fair that I did, the farmer's market back in, when the hell did I do that? Oh, it was in April. Okay, back in April when I did the farmer's market, it was almost as if people, they just love the backpacks, but they couldn't spend Loungefly prices. So it was like, ooh, $75 for a backpack is a little steep. And I thought, well, there were a lot of little kids, and if I can make something smaller and faster, like without the front pocket on it, and sell it for like $35, $40 for little kids, I'm all for that. Yeah, and it fits a lot of stuff. It's just not like the bag of holding the other ones are. So yeah, so the only thing I have left on this is basically to put the back on it and bind it, and then do the, make the straps. The design for it is just to have them removable, because since it's so small, you might want to make it crossbody. So I figured that would be kind of cool to have. It might have been in May. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was May 20th. It was after Disney. Yes, it was after Disney, because my hip was broken, but I didn't know at that point. Thank you. See, now Dragonfire is like the person who knows everything. She keeps me, she keeps me level. Oh, thank you. So adorbs. I just love them, yeah. It feels weird using this name here. You're usually, yeah. I get you. I thought people would be really concerned, because I know that they use like, they use your Google account here now. And so you can't really hide unless you make a second account. I think Pellin had to make another account. He can probably speak for himself though. I'm doing really well, thank you. Are you going to SME in Orlando? I did not apply. I was asked to teach, and then things kind of got away from me. I probably will not go, because there's only so much time I can take off work a year, and that I can't. Yeah. How are you walking with a? Oh, how was I? Well, I've been through a lot. Let's see. This is gonna sound like an overshare. So when I moved to Texas 10 years ago, and I'm not in Texas now, thank you. I found out that I'm BRCA positive. That's the breast cancer gene. I immediately went through the double mastectomy, reconstructions, and my ovaries removed, all this stuff. So if you see me have a hot flash, that's why. So the thing with, you know, with the pain is just, I've been through so much worse that it didn't even faze me. Oh, you did just rename your account. Okay, yeah. So it's like a second YouTube account under your, oh, I gotcha. Okay. You sold your SME ticket because of the lack of work PTO. Hey, at least you can transfer it. Some cons don't let you do that. That was really cool of them to let you do that. Hold on. I have a bot. What? Oh, Jaded. I'm so sorry. Okay, Jaded. I have a bot in here to kind of filter chat just to start, because I'm responsible for the live chat, and so if people say naughty things, so an abbreviation of Fierce Kittens is gonna trigger the bot. I'm sorry. That was like not one of the mods. You have 2 accounts on accident. Oh, I have 3, one for each Gmail account, but this is the one that I ended up making for all of the video content. So yeah, I would love to go to SME. It looks freaking fabulous, but it's just, you know, I have so much going on, and really the only convention that I swing for every year is Dragon Con, and that's purely social for me. So if anybody's going to Dragon Con, I will be there. I don't go to Dragon Con as a guest, so I'm not doing classes or anything. I am a partner with Fomore, so Fomore will be there, and I'll pop by and say hi to them, but I'm not doing anything like affiliated with them there. So you had a broken foot. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I don't believe I've ever had anything broken before. This is like the first that I know of that had been broken, and I still just don't. I mean, I've been having hip problems since I had my first child, so it's just a thing at this point. I'm just trying to squeeze this in here. This pattern I have been fussing with for months. I'm ready to saddle it, like just button it up and say I'm done. Except I really need to get my friend's feedback, because I basically did the design and kept going, and I haven't like stopped for feedback, which is rude. That's not a collaboration. So arthritis is definitely evil. Yes, DragonCon. Hey Pickle, what's up? Notice your comment was hidden. Oh, wait, really? I haven't done anything, do you? Oh no. Oh, you can delete messages? Oh, that's pretty cool. They don't let you do that on Twitch. You say something and it's like, like, ooh. It's kind of like permanent. Hey, Fritz. Hey, how you doing? You know, it's so weird not having the earbuds in. with music. Like, I could technically, if I wanted, I could play my own stuff and listen, because I'm not broadcasting music. The thing I wanted to do was to keep the YouTube streams kind of clean for a bit, and then go from there and be able to take snippets to make videos. You know, like, hey, this one thing in the stream, I'm going to show how this is done, and make a short or a clip of it. There. Oh, you swore. Wait, that did it? Holy, I'm not that family friendly. How do you keep the smaller bags from looking warped? Well, I just interface. I interface a lot, but I don't normally interface too heavily on the smaller bags. With this, when you have a bag that's got depth in it like this, what's really gonna do it for you is to have the binding. People will do everything, will turn themselves into a human pretzel to avoid binding. And I'm gonna do binding, and I'm gonna show you how ding dang easy it is. It is not that bad. It really isn't. I even did a video on it. I was like, look, it's fine. It's not gonna hurt you. Hey, teddy bear. You can join late. Yeah, oh my gosh, really? How funny is that, say? Do I sound like an Animal Crossing? Hey, CJ, how are you? So all I'm doing right now is I'm attaching it with as many clips as I can. You're probably thinking, you don't need that many clips. This is absolutely dumb. But hear me out. Since I don't have a cylinder arm, which I'm not, I don't have room for it. And I'm claustrophobic. This is fabulous. We're leaving this. What I do is I staple it. So I put the clips in just to make sure everything looks good. I don't have any pinches or anything. Then I staple and remove the clips, and the staples will stay. If I take this over and I put it like backside down and start to go around, the pressure of trying to lay this seam flat as I go around is going to make the clips just go wee, and we don't want that. Binding bags hurts until you get used to it, but I use elastic, so I don't really have too much of a problem. Hey, Dawn. Oh yeah, I don't know, like in the VODs, they delete the VODs so fast now on Twitch. Show me on the bag where the binding hurt you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, Candyman, I just have it cranked up for initially because, well, so did you see on Twitter that like there were a few streamers who were streaming on YouTube and they got demonetized because there was a cuss word on their screen for like a split second? Yeah. You have clips that have weed all over your room. Yes, that's the only way to pick them. I was thinking of doing a TikTok of that. It's like the only proper way to pick up a clip is to flick it around the room and then hope you find it later, because that's me. All right, so then I just take this little swing line stapler. I actually had a red one and it broke in the move, and I honest to goodness have no idea how, because I was so careful packing all my crap. Like really, really careful. Y'all are gonna think this is some wizardry, that I'm like making a pact with the devil or something to get this sewn up, but I swear it's not bad. The one thing you do need to worry about when you do go to the machine is don't glide your finger over the edge, because you could catch the staple. That hurts. Oh, they're all over the place. I like, now that I have all of the IKEA cabinets, the little drawer file cabinets down here, whenever I clean this room out or move or dye, yeah, the half of my clips are going to be in there. The thing is, like, I have some of these plastic clips are from like 2 or 3 years ago and they're breaking. So all the purple ones, you're going to see them snap and then I just toss them. Yay, YouTube stream. Yes, YouTube. Hi, that's Tony. Hi, Tony. How are you? Oh, I've got a video on the staple stuff too. Yeah, the staple, yeah, it's baller. I really like it. Tony, how was the rest of your stream? You've met your goal. So Quiltony also has a YouTube channel. I'm sorry, I can't shout out, I don't think. Yeah, I like the old-fashioned raids. So Quiltoni does quilting, as in the name, and she has been designing a Figment-inspired quilt to raise money for Give Kids the World in Orlando, Florida. We're all going to be running Wine and Dine Run Disney in November on behalf of Give Kids the World. And that's actually, if you do exclamation point charity, that is the charity I'm fundraising for. What do you use for binding? I use elastic. It's fold over elastic that I get, just 1 inch. Don't go less than 1 inch, you will regret it. Because it won't go over a thicker seam. Like the areas where I have the strap end poking out here, you can't put the elastic over it if it's like 5/8 of an inch. So I shall teach you how to set up stream elements for YouTube. I actually, you know, hear me out. I don't want the interruptions. I don't. I want to have streams where over here, if I do teach something real quick, I can take that snippet and make a video. That's why I removed like all of my design elements and stuff. Like this OBS is a different setup entirely. So, don't want to miss anything. Do you use double-sided tape to put the bags together? No, not really. Just to hold things in place if I need to. So like the back, oh, I need more staples. There's a strap right across here to kind of hold the strap ends for the upper straps. For that, to keep it in place while I'm sewing it, yes, I do that. Yes, you cannot troll me for now. I may, based on the information that Janiscu found, I don't think I can. I don't think you can write a chatbot because their API is actually closed now. That it might not be a possibility. So I'm gonna try. I found a library. If it does work, I'll use it, but I can't guarantee. So it is not new. I moved it up. The reason I moved it up is because I recognized when I did a video and put it up like earlier in the week that this camera wasn't exactly focusing on me all of the time. It's focusing on the camera. So I just slid it up 6 inches. Yeah. It got wavy on you. You gotta stretch. Did you stretch it a little? You just have to stretch it a tiny, tiny bit. I'll show you. I mean, I go through it fairly quickly, but I will definitely take my time. I usually take my time on stream because talking and sewing is a completely different set of skills that I have developed over the years. I don't recommend being like me because now all I feel lonely if I'm sewing by myself. Like I'm just like, oh, I like to sew and talk to people. It's fun. There are API quota extensions possible. Otherwise the chat relaying provide, oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what Janisca was trying to say. Hey Saber, what's up? Palin doesn't know what to do. Tony, thank you again. I know Tony usually has to run immediately after she streams, so thank you very much for bringing people over here from Twitch, mind you. Oh yeah, you gotta stretch it. Yeah, actually, so now I've got this. I'm gonna pop over there and I'll show you how I'm gonna sew first, and then I'll come back. Hold up. I've got to switch this, and I don't know why it's taking me forever. So, you've got to, you got to stretch it just a tiny bit, just the tiniest amount. That's all. How do you store your faux leather or rolls of thicker vinyls? So I will either cut them down to, like if I get full yards, I'll cut them down to 12 or 18 inch height and roll them up and store them rolled up on the bookshelves. Or I actually, if you go to any Joann's or big box sewing store, you can ask them for the cardboard rolls that they have. I don't know if this is a good view or not, but if you just ask them for the cardboard rolls, the leftovers, are constantly throwing them away, then you can grab those and use them. Sometimes if you call Fabric Wholesale Direct and ask them to ship on a roll, they'll do it, but it's a lot more expensive. You watched my video review for the heat press. Oh my God, I love it. Yes. So I actually have another one down there. There was a problem with mine. And basically the fan is just really loud sometimes. And I took a video of it and I sent it to the rep that was working with me. And I said, hey, like, what do you think of this? Is this something serious, or is this like totally normal behavior? And she said, hey, we're sending you a whole new one. So she sent me a whole brand new heat press, plus a ton of little supplies, like all HTV, sublimation stuff, like a We're Sorry package. But I love it. I mean, I still have the original one, because it's only every once in a while. I didn't ask or expect them to send me a new one. That's how awesome they were for me. Does this work? Okay, it is working. Whew. Lord. I watched your video review for the heat. Oh, I just read that. See, there I go. Yay, Monica, that's awesome. Do we need to get Fritz to call in over Discord so we have live sound bites? No. No. Oh, oh, yeah. Show me that sexy foot. That sexy foot action. Yeah. Okay, so I wonder if you got all that because you were, no, I don't know what's going, I especially don't know what's going on with the lasers. I had one video on the GWick because I was like, I just got this thing and I really just wanted to document for people in the Facebook group, hey, here's how this works. And so like common problems setting up and using the GWick, and it blew up. And if you look, it's because the laser community does not have a lot of female representation. So that's my working theory, because I now have 5 lasers to review. So, but what I'm trying to do, so it doesn't sound like my channel is turning into a laser review channel, I am trying my darndest to tie it in with a project and do the review at the end so you guys can skip it. So if you don't want to see that, you can skip it. Because this is not just a sewing channel. I do other things too. I'm just not going to torture people with violin. There's a lot of pew-pew, yeah. So I have an X-Tool M1 that's a Cricut combined with a diode laser. I have a little handheld fiber laser that can do metal. So I bought a bunch of like jewelry blanks for the video for that one. I'm dying to use that one. Anywho. So, all right. So what I do is when you have a bag that's got a gusset like this, I'm sure you can see like this, you lay it the front or back down. Okay. Because I know you're like, oh, this is great. If I had a cylinder machine, I would go this way, no doubt. But since it's a flatbed machine, I'm not going to do that. It's better to just lay it like this and work your way around. So, and remember, of course, I have an industrial machine. So, yeah. Also, with this little pattern, I'm just doing a 1/4 inch because there's not enough bulk to warrant telling people, yeah, do 3/8 of an inch and then cut it all off. Well, you talk about a waste of fabric. So adding lasers after the new hip just ties in with the bionic. Yeah, it does. It does. You're here for the laser kittens. Fierce lasers. See, people say you're supposed to start another channel for these kinds of things, and I'm like, why? I've already got a channel that's doing really well and has an audience. Why would I want to do that? So what I do is, like, people will be like, oh no, I'm coming up to a corner, Mr. Bill, and that's all good, but I just take one of these like little point turners and I just smoosh it and work around. You just have to go slowly. You just don't rush through. See how I'm just taking it and kind of moving it flat? And that's all you have to do to get around those like tough areas. And also, this is an industrial. If I accidentally love tap a staple, it's gonna be fine. You can't keep up with all the channels. Yeah, that's why I don't want to do it. But like the second I post something that is not bag related, I actually get unfollows. For the Twitch people, I'm going to say follow. Sub at Twitch means like a membership on YouTube. I am not activating memberships here unless people want to do this here. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I do have a very, I set them up just in case. I decided to pursue doing this because it's cheaper. I get the same amount of money from it, and it's cheaper. It's $3 cheaper than the Twitch one. So Twitch, the base is $4.99, and here I set it up to be $1.99. I was like, if you want to support, there you go. Woo! You know, nothing too bonkers. They are fickle. I mean, what happens is people, your content settles into like a comfort zone, and you have a core community. The people who are here tonight that I recognize from Twitch, that's my core community. They'd be on Twitch tonight if I wasn't here. But we communicate through Discord, which anybody here is more than welcome to join. If you do ! Discord in chat, then the bot will poop out a link that you can use. And we do a lot of chatting off stream in there. Like, we organize game nights, try to figure out what games we want to play together. Because I probably would keep the games on Twitch though, you know. Oh, thanks. There goes everybody. Hey, Lori, what's up? Mary, hi. Hey, Karen. Yeah, I am. It's a little weird. I think I had I had a little bit of an advantage on that one because I had been making patterns, and so people knew me and were following my Facebook page. So when I started a YouTube channel and I just put it out there, you know, all it took was like one post on Facebook, and suddenly everybody's following. So it's kind of, I did have an advantage. I admit it, but if you are consistent with the content that you make and the content is good, you will find an audience. The other thing that I really like about YouTube is there's no competition feel here. Oh, Pellin Shush. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you do coding and gaming on? No, I don't. I because of the splitting the focus of the channel, I want to keep it more DIY crafty stuff. I don't want to do coding and gaming on YouTube. I will keep those two on Twitch. So, hey, Emily. Lasers, pew pew. So I'm just gonna lift the foot so I can kind of finagle with this one little lump here, because I don't want that to end up being like a thing. Sometimes you got to reach into the bag and kind of push it too. So that's another thing I'm doing, but I'm just flattening out the path. It's kind of just like, you know, what is that stupid sport at Winter Olympics where you have to like wipe the ice clean so that they can push it with air or something? What is that? That's what I'm doing. I found you because of bags. Aw, I appreciate you sticking around. Curling, thank you. I'm curling. You gotta curl the bag. That's what that is. Okay. All right. It feels so weird to sew after so many months. I'll try not to quit my day job. Okay. Oh, I gotta be careful with the walking. All right, so wha-bam! See, I do the wha-bam stuff here too. I just try to keep it to a minimum when I do the videos. I get the weirdest comments on the videos. Is that a walking foot? It is. It's compound walking foot. It's attached to the machine though. Like I didn't buy it. It's part of the machine. Pivot. So now what I do is I just take jewelry pliers and remove the staples. So I just rip them straight through. You're not going to hurt anything because the seam is on the other side. So all you're doing is punching holes or ripping around the seam allowance. That's not going to do anything. Not for this anyway. It's such a wee bag. I tell you though, you know what I figured out today? You can sew the laserable leatherette that I've been using for those funny little bag tags, and you don't need to interface it. I sewed a patch of it today and I was like, and I could not get it to split. It was really good, like butter. I don't know if a domestic machine could do it, but dang, it was doing just fine. I wouldn't keep the staples in because they kind of work their way out like a surgical suture. I wouldn't do it. What thread do you prefer? I think I have nylon. I'm looking there because it used to be there and now it's hanging on the pegboard over there. So yeah, I think it's nylon. I get it from geekyhardware.com. The one that I just did the review on for Geeky Fuse, the fusible interfacing, that stuff's good. I was not provided that. I bought it myself. So, mirror. You cannot do that. Yeah, I actually don't trust doing cork. I've never sewn with it because I've seen so many people have problems, and I know that with my luck, that would happen to me. Like they'd crack or rip or something. You know, that's just what would happen. Oh, and rust stains, that's a good one. The special pokey surprise, yeah. You are heating beanie weenies. Yes, Palin. Yeah, don't. No, you already did it. Hey, Hollow, what's up? I think you would do well putting coding tutorials in a separate channel. No, I totally would. Actually, it's funny. Fritz is one of my neighbor's kids yesterday during Olivia's party. He's just more of like, okay, it's not wrinkled. It's just it's not pinched. He's more to himself. He just, you know, more introverted. And he started talking to me about C++ out of the blue. And I was like, the heck? I mean, we're talking about a 12-year-old. And he's really interested in learning. Like, he really wants to soak it up. And I thought today, I'm like, you know, my 12-year-old wants to learn real programming. They're both frustrated with the programming courses offered at the middle school level because they're like really slow at progressing, and that's fine. But those two kids are just like, we want to make games. So I bought kid-friendly C++ textbooks and a whiteboard today, and I'm going to start giving lessons on Wednesday evenings to the two of them. There is good cork, yeah. It's really expensive. Like, you might as well just say, I'm going to do leather. Oh, you're using the Geeky Fuse. What do you think of it? Did you get both? Because it is like the heavy one is good. Darn it, what'd she call it again? I literally just did a video on it. I feel bad about that. No, I really am. Yeah, I'm gonna teach them. Yeah, I'm gonna teach them right here. Right here in my kitchen. I got a little whiteboard, and then Anne is gonna have a laptop because she's getting my old one. I know that sounds bougie, but you know, she has a really crappy computer. So my old laptop she's getting. She gets hand-me-downs. But yeah. You're stuck using your dad's C++ book. Oh yeah, like his grandfather had given him Bjarne Stroustrup C++ book, and I was like, that's a pretty heavy book to give to a 12-year-old. Let's just start from the beginning. Firm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Like, actually, I have the piece over here because I accidentally put it on the vinyl, but I'm not mad about it at all. Look at that. It's pretty good. I mean, I haven't steamed it. You know, I crumpled it up in the video and I was like, eh. But if you steam it, or especially with vinyl, if you just take like a hairdryer on like low heat and blow it over vinyl, it'll just go. So it's like not even a. I don't worry about it that much. But anyhow, yeah. C++ first, 86 is. Don't joke. I did that. That was my path. Is the firm like SoFuse Plus? Yes. Yes, it is. Almost the exact same thing. Which, you know, I'm not going to knock people for what they sell or anything, but it's like, seriously, if you have the capabilities to purchase in bulk, all that stuff's on Alibaba. All of it. You had Bjarne in his stream in 2020. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know why I didn't know that. I might have been like, that was when I was working on the lighting farm. So I might have been like completely like, also, please don't hesitate. If I've missed something, you can totally just throw it out there. When I was small, I learned code through trial and error. So did I. I started with basic. And then I moved into Visual Basic, which I guess is why I like WPF so much. Oh, we can't all be perfect, I suppose. I want to like to know how the heckadoodle my small scissors have become magnetic, but that's on the handles. That's really weird. I took the good ones, the good ones downstairs. So they're in the garage now for all the embroidery stuff, so I need to buy another set. Hello world, yes. When forms. Dragon magazine? Oh my god. No. All right, so now I've got this. I'm just going to, Pellin, keep your mouth shut. I'm going to put my finger in here and feel around all of the edges just to make sure that there isn't like any kind of pinch that I can very readily feel, because that would irk me very much. Because there's a few where I'm like, but no. There might be one right there. Just a little one though, and I don't know if it's worth like unstitching it just to, because it's probably gonna get caught in the fold of it, so that's fine. We're good. I was on the language design show last week. Oh, nice. You know, that makes sense. Yeah, if I accidentally rubbed it on a magnet, because I did have magnets up here somewhere. I don't know where they were now. You're gonna go say it in Twitch. I don't have Twitch chat up. I know I said I would, but I don't. All right, so for the binding, if you're looking for like my witchcraft on the binding side of things, this is what I'm about to do. I only keep one clip over here that I absolutely am gonna shoot across the room. I set my stitch length to 4.5, and then all I get is this fold over elastic that has a very easy, like easily detectable middle to it. If you want to use waterproof canvas, you totally can, but you have to steam the crap out of it to make the line. And I just think that's really annoying, so I don't do that, but it's easy if you don't want to buy this stuff. I buy this off of Amazon. I can get you a link later if you want it. Since you don't really go on Twitch, it's been very nice. Oh, nice. No worries. Thank you, Julian and Patches. I appreciate it. You're a little off topic. You're fine. We talk about everything. You know that. So I just started a little bit after the center seam because I don't want it on that big seam. And I just make sure that that center line is right over the edge. And the thing is, as long as you catch the seam allowance, that's all that matters. This is going to be buried so deep into the bag that no one's going to see if you have a beautiful stitch or not, okay? Just cover up the raw edge. That's all that matters. If you ever flip like a retail bag, like at Target or something, you'll scream a little. Loungefly doesn't even bother binding their pockets, okay? So, is the longer stitch length better? It's because of all the bulk. So what I will say is this is a lot bulkier than if you used like cotton binding. But the thing I don't like about the cotton binding is you either have to do it the quilting way, so stitch on one side and flip it and stitch again and like in the ditch, which is like, ugh, more sewing. This is just, I'm always trying to speed up how, you know, my progress on bags, so I don't want to do that. Or you buy it and it's double fold, except one side is less folded than the other and you don't catch it. So that's why I do this. Can you melt the cut edge? No, you can't melt it, but this doesn't fray. Or at least it better not. It wasn't fraying for me before, but it might now that we've said something. So let's move on. All right, I take the clip off. I give it a very, and of course, I'm also missing my step. Put the needle halfway down, take the end and just slightly stretch it. Like only stretch it maybe an inch and come around the corner. See, if you do too much, it's gonna like pull it too much on this side and then it'll be uneven. If you just do a very light 1 inch stretch and then put the clip in there, that's all you need. If I could, it's so hard to do this one-handed while trying to show you guys too, so hold up. Pellin's so used to doing things one-handed, aren't you, Pellin? then we're gonna just skirt the boundaries of what's considered reasonable here, huh? Thanks for the link to the oh yeah, no, oh totally, yeah. See, one of the mods can share the link if they want to the theater mode plugin for Edge and Chrome. I know, if I say it, it's fine. But yeah, if you use that, then it makes it look like Twitch. It just puts chat with theater mode of the live feed of the YouTube video, instead of having this very tiny feed with a tiny chat window. Yeah, it puts it in theater mode. Yeah, if you're in my Discord, I put it in the announcements section. So you've begun loving binding. Same. Yeah, like it was, I want to say it was Lauren who got me attached to the double fold over elastic, and then she's started to use waterproof canvas, which bless is just not my feng shui. To each their own. You guys wouldn't believe the number of threats I've gotten from people who've bought the Perfect pouch and were like mad that it had binding. I mean, and I have it in bold on the website too. When you go to buy it, like, yes, this has binding, and it, but it's not that bad, I promise. All right, so tug just an inch and lay it down. So it should be the same on either side, but. And I'm going, like, my original stitch seam allowance was 1/4 inch. I'm going to slightly less, just a little less. All right, walk it forward 1. This bag is gonna be so cute when it's done. You guys will love this. I don't actually sew my straps anymore either. I just use webbing. If it's a really, really nice, like, faux leather or leather bag, I use the faux leather. But most of the time, I just use webbing. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Dragonfire. You have to zoom to 140% on a 27-inch monitor. Nice. You're going to need a link for that. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're getting tired of the bias tape and cutting WPC to size. Okay, yeah. I can do that. Yeah, what I can do is I can put it in... Can I put it in the description after I've aired? So then people can come back and get it? Or do you want me to, because I usually on Twitch, I will just stop and go get the link real quick. And I'll pop it in chat. But if it's better for you guys to just come back later and grab it, then I can do that. See, I can't put links on Instagram because they'll shadow ban my post. Have you guys noticed that? Oh, you love, yeah. Oh, I love, the webbing. Yeah, I do too. I tend to grab the seatbelt webbing. Now this one is a test, like a test of the size. So I didn't want to use my good seatbelt webbing. So I actually just used my older stuff that I used to get that has the webbing look. And also the variegated thread, that's from geekyhardware.com. It's the fairy floss. And it's adorable. So this is what I was talking about. If you get like 5/8 of an inch for it, it's not gonna cover your edge because of areas here. And actually, now I think, let me grab the lighter. I need to kind of burn that a bit more. They do that. I have links and almost all. Oh yeah. Well, it won't turn it into a link. For one, ladies and gents, do not do this at home. I am a professional. Yeah, they will shadow ban. Facebook too. Like, if I will post links to like my fundraisers, I use a platform called Tiltify, and if I post the link on Facebook in the main post, no one will see it. Rev, hey, how you doing? Welcome, Rev. Actually, binding on bags scares me because of the curves. The first time I did bias binding, it came out hot mess. Yeah, binding quilts is actually the one that I didn't feel comfortable with, which is funny as hell to me. But with bags, it's like, what I would suggest if you want to learn and get better at it is to just make do with like sandwich some really crappy fabric, like crappy marine vinyl or something together and make a circle and bind it. And you'll get used to it in Tip Top. You buy the seatbelt webbing too from Wonderground is so good. I love her stuff. What kills me is like, so I use Shopify. I can't sell anything on there for too long that may or may not be a licensed item. So because they will, once you reach a certain number of sales, they actually will go through your site and do it's not a safety check, but from their perspective, it's considered a safety check because they don't want you using their platform if you're going to be selling things illegally. That's how they view it. So, okay, I'm coming around the corner. So I'm just going to pop around the corner here real quick. So I have a straightaway. Pull down the needle. Never leave the needle up or you'll be like, ah, and it'll go all over. And I'm just going to pull it a little snugly here, just a little. And I'm going to pull it down. I feel like this is going to turn into Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood because now I've got one of the cats trying to get in to check on things. Like, oh, who's at the door now? Is it Mr. Meowth? Okay. And perfection. Watch me flip this right side out and be like, oh crap, I broke something or I did something wrong. But yeah, so it's not, hold on. It's not like the most perfect stitching in the world, but no one's going to see it. Oh, it was so frustrating. I got that, they shut down payments for me for 5 days while they confirmed some stuff. So, if I put on tight sweater and some slippers, meow, meow, meow. Yes, it's Mina. Do you guys want me to let Mina in? She might let me pick her up. Like, that might be a thing. I have 4 cats, in case you didn't realize it. So, hold up. Let me grab Mina after I... So, YouTube is like... It shut down on the iPad, so now I can't see chat here. It's not bad. It is not bad at all. Okay, I just want to watch chat, so hide the video because I really don't want to see myself. Oh my god, I'm so glad I did makeup, but at the same time, I'm like, no. Oh no, now I can't see chat. Oh, there it goes. Ah, no. Gosh, okay. Up there. Lord. Oh, all right. Mina. Come in. Yes, come in. You can inspect the room. Oh, Minako-chan. Oh, hi. May I pick you up? Oh, and this is Minako. She's our 3rd kitty. She can be spicy. So I'm just going to let her down. She's very talkative and very fuzzy. Oh no, I have popped out chat. I'm using the app because if it doesn't move fast enough, I think the iPad is just like, I'm shutting off. It's very weird. You're down to 2 cats. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. My sister's about to adopt a cat, actually. That's just pretty nice. Mina likes to come in and inspect the room and just make sure I'm doing everything. I have left the needle up too, Julie. I have. So I'm going to flip this right side out. So now we're just going to have to pretend that Jim Carrey is squeezing himself out of the butt of a rhino. Nobody's going to get that except the Twitch people. Remember, always push with your thumbs, ladies. Push. Mommy. There, I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh yeah, this final is great. I have no idea what happened to Meekery World. But yeah, Meekery World, I miss them a lot. And I just, yeah, but that's where I had gotten it from. Yes, Ace Ventura. Was it the first one? No, it was the second one where they did that. That was like the best. Yeah, like usually, so I have this bot that I wrote to listen to Twitch chat. And actually it was Rev Chumley's idea. And if you type a command in chat or do something like resubscribe or just subscribe to the channel, it'll play an animation. And there's one that people can do just by command called Mommy, and it plays that animation, and they always do it while I'm birthing the bags. Nandeska. Hi. Cats. I figured what happened was she moved into a retail location just before COVID or just at the beginning of COVID, and I don't think it worked out. That's all I can figure, and I feel so freaking, that's just so crappy. Just a crap sandwich, you know? Okay, this thing is adorable. Again, like all vinyl's gonna wrinkle no matter what, so just take a low heat iron to it and it'll be totes fine. Now let me get the match. All right. You just need a producer to activate GIFBot. Yeah. You know, I thought about having somebody do it from Twitch chat and leave it up for a bit. Like have nights where we could do that. I just noticed I had some loosey goosey ones over here, so I just kind of wanted to pop those with a little heat. Okay, this is probably one of the cutest things I've ever made. Now I just need to make look at this thing. I'm trying to hold it under this, like, hey, look at it. Sorry, habits and all that. Look at this adorable mini backpack, and then if you turn it around like this. Oh my god. So all this is the same little backpack I've had on Instagram and have used in a few tutorial videos. It's the same pattern. All I did was shrink it. So you'll know that when Misty and I launch it, you can just shrink it. And I also made templates because I'm lazy. Yeah. What? You're asking for attention tonight. Goodness. All right. You're so cute. Okay. Yep. Okay. Straps. Okay. I just need to make 2 straps. I also was initially going to do this with 1/2" hardware, and I was like, nah, I don't think so. Like, I still think it's big enough that it would bite into the shoulders, and I just didn't want to do it. So I need tri-glides and what else was it? Actually, I only need tri-glides and hooks. There we go. I just restocked these 2, so I've got a lot of them. Oh, I love that I can make my own templates now. It's definitely a thing. What I will not do, because Thompson Bobbins had sold off to that template shop, and I allow them, like, I've never signed anything, but I allow them to make templates of my patterns. What I'm not going to do is take that business away from them, because that would be a jerk thing to do. So I am not going, only new patterns or tools going forward am I going to actually sell on my shop. So, which may come to a shock to some people, but I do actually sell things on my shop. Oh, sorry. Just when you think you're organized, but you're not actually. It just happened. That's good. It's fine. Let's see. You have to head. Oh, good night. Thank you, Charlie, for popping by. I appreciate that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So when you buy from Nolvo World, or what was the other one? I never remember the names. That's why I have to go and look at. That's why I make videos, so I can go back and remember. Anyway, if you go to AliExpress from those 2 shops that I linked, then on that video, like 2-3 weeks ago, they package them all up in little bags. That's where everybody buys it. That's where everybody's getting it. Okay, I'm moving the tape, and I'm moving the strapping so it stops falling on top of my beautiful organized stuff. Miss having access to a laser cutter, so you can make. Yeah, I got into laser cutting in February, so. It was not supposed to be for me. It was supposed to be for my husband. He was like, I really want a laser cutter to complement my 3D printing empire. And it's just a hobby for him. So we're like, well, let's try to find something cheap, you know, in China or something. And I found GWick, and I was like, no, they're actually not that bad. Sorry, it's driving me nuts, this cat hair. So we bought the GWick, and he was in a conference all weekend, didn't have time to play with it and learn it. So I was like, well, I'll go and figure out the settings, and you don't have to worry about it and all that, and I'll teach you everything that I learned from it. And then I couldn't stop. I could not stop. Yeah. Oh, you want to make the leg bag? Yeah. I still owe people a modification to that. So I have figured out that if you cut a hole in the front of the bag, that includes the seam allowance of the main pocket piece. So like, or remove the seam allowance from the main pocket piece and then trace it on the front. Cut it out, and then you can put it on there, and you don't have to do like all that really weird, like fold it under and like hope you pin it in place and it's not crooked crap. There you go. And now it's Kittens. What, you're ruining the outfit? Yeah. But she really is just sitting there. Yeah, you are. That's all you're just sitting. Yeah. That's Olivia's cat. Anywho. Here's Wonderwall. The local con that had something similar, and you didn't buy one because you would rather buy... Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Was it... Oh. Yes, she is definitely surveying her kingdom. She's very chatty, though. So, like, Olivia's not here right now, and that's why she's so weird. Okay, so regardless of the size of the bag, you still need a lot of the strapping. So I usually use 18 inches for the top, but it's looped. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm gonna math it. I'm gonna math it. I'm gonna math it out. We're gonna math it. This is just what I do. I'm just freaking stupid. I still don't know why people watch me after all these years. God dang, y'all. Maybe 35 inches. And if I need more than that, then I'll know. Like this, I'll probably end up giving this to my niece. Unless somebody is really like, I have to have it. Please list it for sale tonight. Then, and sometimes that happens. I don't actually push as much merchandise as you'd think. I haven't sold any of the bags since I've made them. So... She's very, very entertaining. Oh, Plano! I used to be in Austin. I fled Texas last October. Fled. Got the heck doodled out. Yeah, I hate it when people do this. Do you ever get a roll of something you're like, I want it to be continuous 10 yards? And then they put the tape on it. I'm like, well, thank you for the piece I can't use for anything, except maybe a wristlet strap. That would be perfect for a wristlet strap, so I'll stop griping and put it down there. No parade bag. Oh, okay, yes, the parade bag. Yes, I sold the parade bag, thank you. But you know what? I haven't sold the others. They've just been sitting there. Ugh, and now it's all gummy on the bottom, so I gotta cut that off. Whee! Cut that there. Whee! I did melt both of the ends. Okay, yeah. It's another video I need to do is how to stop your straps from breaking. The number of times I've seen people post, why did this break? And I'm like, because they didn't get frayed. You're supposed to, you gotta snap that mess with some, gotta spank it with some flames. And once you spank it, it's good. They do something similar with yarns. And oh, really? Maybe I haven't noticed. I haven't bought and done anything with yarn in years. Whee! Okay, now I've got this. I've got the 2 straps. Huzzah, I can count. You could use it for a loop. Yeah, I could. I did buy 1/2 inch stuff thinking I would do that with these bags. For this one, it was mostly just to test to make sure that the pattern was going to work at that size and that the gusset wasn't too big or too small. And it turned out fine. I'm I'm surprised. I really shouldn't be at this point, but it does surprise me sometimes when I don't screw up something. Just gonna be honest. Okay, so I'm gonna get this strap in here. And I need one of these guys. Yeah. Crossbody straps are the easiest things to make, I swear to God. I love them. They're the easiest things to do when you're not being silly. Did you guys see the Flash is already out for rental? Is this a new pattern? Kinda. This is a mini. If you've been around on my Instagram or have seen videos like in the past like 6 months, there's been a miniature backpack, like the Loungefly backpacks I've been working on for a while, and I took that and I shrunk it really small. And YouTube got the Twitch from Twitch. Oh, really? Oh, wild. Not giving the Ezra. Yeah, I know how you feel, Dawn. Yeah, I'm very happy that the clips are coming out all over Twitter, so I don't have to watch it. Because I'm like, what is going on? What are these people smoking? Hi, Terry. Hold up. Okay, I relentlessly attempt to use the least amount in a fold on a tri-glide, and it always bites me in the booty. That's fine, Pellin. You're good. Are you guys retracting your messages, or is YouTube doing that? Like, I can't tell if it's YouTube, like, saying no, or if you're doing it. Okay, that's Xenos being sneaky. You've made a few of the Mighty Messenger bags. Nice. I am so glad that you like them. The one thing I'm upset about, that was one of my first patterns. And the thing that really upsets me about that one is it has so many pieces. Like, so many pieces. And so I strive to make patterns that can be done very quickly. So the production version of the Perfect pouch, if you go to any theme park at all, everybody's wearing those things. It's the Lululemon like hip bag or whatever. They're all wearing it crossbody, and they're adorable. So I'm like, I came back from Disney in May, and I'm like, oh, that's easy. That's the Perfect pouch. Just like squish this way a bit. So I just, stretch. I stretched it this way, and I removed the need for a front gusset, and I was like, this is easy. Yeah. The Mighty, I do love the Mighty Messenger. I made that one specifically because there was one messenger bag pattern that I did on stream right before making that one, and it angered me to the point where I wanted to like throw things and set my house on fire. So I didn't set my house on fire, obs. So I made the Mighty Messenger, and basically the proceeds from that go to St. Jude. So I will, every year when we do St. Jude Prize Season in May, I donate a match for the entire community. So if anybody ever watched a YouTube video or subscribed on Twitch, etc., then that money goes right into that. So that and the Mighty Messenger. I used to do it every month, but I don't sell enough every month. So it actually ends up costing them more because of the processing fees for like a credit card. So I don't bother. I just rack it up during the year and dump a ton of money on it. But that's how you do this. I fuse my fleece. I rip it off and then fuse it. Yes! Isn't it terrible that you have to do that? The other thing you can do is if you spray it with a tiny mist of water, like just a thin mist, and then heat press it like for a hot second, just literally like 1, 2, it'll shrink it too. So, I do not know. There's no arson here. We do not do arson. We don't condone it. Only in Memphis. Yeah, Dana, sometimes what'll happen with fleece interfacing is it shrinks up while you're using it, and it's very annoying. So I would pop it on there, let it shrink, and then rip it off and do it again. Hi, JC, what's up? It's awesome, everything. Oh, nice! Oh, that's great. Yeah, I was telling people earlier, the laser stuff is just new. It's just something I really got into. And I did one video, and suddenly everybody and their brother wants me to review lasers. Okay, Mina. Nande y'all. Okay, I gotta let the supervisor out. I'm done. You can go now. Or you can stare at the door. What is it with cats and staring at doors? Goodness. They just... You open it, and they're like... Oh. Yes, the YouTube Live. I know it's wild, isn't it? Yes, Mina finished her work. Okay, this one goes here. Now, you'll see why I did it this way is so you can hook the straps together and make it crossbody. Or you can change it up if you want. It doesn't have to be a backpack. So that'll work. So we're gonna have that like that. Next one. It's just saucy. You're using up scraps on a couple. Nice. I love how you say you using hatch will calm. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not an expert at digitizing embroidery files, but like I know Hatch fairly well. That is one of the most intuitive programs I've used for embroidery design. I can't speak to Chroma. Full disclosure, like I am partnered as an ambassador with Racoma. They provided me with Chroma, but I told them like I can't use it. Like they only gave me the lowest version, and I'm like half of the stuff that I need isn't in that version, and I already paid like $1,000 for Hatch, so they were cool with it. They didn't care. But yeah, but I've been using the Wilcom version for years. I had a friend that was their technical director, and he gave me a copy of it like 7 or 8 years ago, and yeah, and I started using it then, and then they sold off and became Hatch, and I was like, well, I'll buy it now. So, hello, baby. Cats are always on the wrong side of every door, right? Oh yeah, Hatch. Yes, if you have any questions, I don't mind trying to answer them. I might not have all the answers, though. I am not God. I'm a god. With a complex. I have a complex. It's fine. Let me just ignore the joke. Why would YouTube... Oh, so if you said FK or tried to put a link in... I just have things set in a really high setting right now, just in case. Because I have never streamed here and I have no idea what to expect. Like, I was on, like, at my peak back in the day on Twitch, you know, I would probably get 150, 200 viewers at peak viewing time. And I didn't know what to expect here. And here is already put me back to 2016 levels of viewership, which is wild. We are rated G for a bit. Yeah, thank you, Soylent, for just, you know, he Lulu Dallas that for me. You need that whole, leather hole punch, just any of them. They're all, honest to God, anything you find on Amazon, they all have the same pictures for a reason. People are basically drop shipping them through AliExpress to Amazon warehouses and making bank. So yeah, but that, just look for leather hole punch hand tool and you got it. Yeah, definitely safe and sorry. Because so like Twitch, you can hate raid and people say really bad crap in chat, and I just didn't want to put my mods, you know, into that with my first stream. Not only back, really back from hip surgery, but also first time on YouTube and none of us know what we're doing. It's scary. Anyway, that's a lot to explain, but I'm pretty thorough. Too bad I'm so late. I do appreciate all your... Oh, no, totally. The good thing about this is I'm going to leave the videos up. I think when they get archived, you can put them in a different playlist. So, like, I already have this flag to go into a different playlist. But if people enjoy this, I may do this every Thursday. Like, I might just say, okay, Thursdays are YouTube streams, and then on Tuesdays I'll be on Twitch, and I might do something different on, you know, on Twitch, like play a game, because we do that. Our community, we will sit down and we'll play games together. We were doing V Rising until I unceremoniously cracked my hip, so, which is fun. In your best opinion, which is your best sellers doing embroidery work right now for custom hats? The reason I took off with the laser stuff is because it's gone a little hog wild. Not gonna lie, like I don't think I've done a YouTube video on the Thunder. I bought an industrial, named her Valkyrie. We have a Viking theme here. It's a thing. But for embroidery, hats and towels, people love that crap. I actually have a neighbor coming by with dog collars tomorrow. So I can make the dog collars, and I can engrave on a dog tag to put around with the dog's name. So, like, I have an absolute workshop right below me. That's I've got a diode laser, 2 CO2 lasers. I have one tiny fiber laser. It's itty bitty, like for jewelry and dog tags. And the 15 needle embroidery machine. Also, please excuse me if I look like I'm sweating balls, because it gets hot in here. Do you know if Hatch is starting to do built-in 3D puff? I don't know. I have not looked because I don't know anything. I have never done the puff stuff. Accidental rhyme. I never trusted myself to do it the right way, so I actually do not know how to do any of the puff. It has one font that's pre-digitized, and I purchased the Serpentine 3D font, puff font, that somebody else has up for sale on his site. It's like 25 bucks. It looks really cool though. If you're gonna do so mostly I work with dad hats. I hate structured trucker hats. They just give me like a super duper redneck vibe, no offense. So I don't keep those around. And puff I would not do on a dad cap. It's just, you gotta have like a loosey-goosey kind of thing. You jealous of my toys? Oh no, I'm broke. Don't be jealous of me. That's why I stream, so I can get money. Oh yeah, thanks Dragonfire. Yeah, this is a little just a miniature backpack. I don't actually have one in here I can show you that is finished. That's the regular size. But if you've ever seen those little lounge light backpacks, like at Disney or something, it's just that. So here we'll have. And now, mind you, I haven't adjusted this for me, so I'm just gonna like slide it on real quick, and if it's halfway up my back. No, that's adorable. Look at that. Oh yeah, I like that. Look at. That's cute. It's so little, oh my god. Oh yeah, and Brilliance is good, and it doesn't cost as much. Yeah. You just want to come over and hang out. You know what's funny is, like, the person who bought the M7 from me, I was like, you should just come over and chill. Like, I'm like overly friendly to the point where it's scary for people. It takes forever for YouTube to show the comments when you watch it later. Yeah, that makes the context really hard. I get that. That's why, like, I took moments where I could snip and I can make, here are the highlights of the live stream. And you can see like some of the things I talked about and how I was teaching stuff like the binding, or how to use the point turner to kind of hold things down so you don't get wrinkles when you're going around on a flatbed, things like that. Like, I can clip those highlights for people if they want that, and not all the other stuff. God, Soylent. Twitch etiquette. You want to come over and be amazed with the clean? It's not clean. It is not. My bad habit with sewing is throwing thread on the floor. Like, full stop. Thread all over. Yeah. Hey, Colin. Yeah, the YouTube shorts would be good too. Yeah, like, here's how to do the thing. And just clip it together. Like you dream. Okay, you can dream. Where did you get the silver webbing? Amazon. I got it straight up off of Amazon. Just 1-inch webbing. Yeah, so this is what the little backpack looks like. And since I'm not gonna sew again, so it's 9:30 here. I usually go till about 9:45, 10, just so everybody is aware. But I'm still nursing my brand new hip. So I had my right hip replaced 5 weeks ago, and I really shouldn't be on my feet too long. But if you look, it'll very easily fit an iPhone. I said very easily fit an iPhone with a cover in there. So yeah, I do wonder if I should like increase it just a tiny bit. But I think because of the depth, like the back, like it seems fine. There's so much G-Wick cloud in your living room. Oh, that you're so well. Hey, John, did you buy one? Holy cow! Oh, hey, Seraphita. It'll hold snacks. Yeah, like this is meant like, honest to goodness. I made this because of the farmer's market, because this little girl. I had one, it was, hold up, let me get it, because I think I still have the fabric up here. I had like a little snippet of it left. Where'd you go? Please don't fail me now. Where'd it go? It was snacks. There it is. There it is. Okay, so speaking of like Wonderground, so it was this, I'm still showing it under that camera, it was this Disney Snacks fabric, and she was literally petting it. It was on display. She was maybe 5 or 6 years old, and she was just like air petting it. She knew she was respecting it and not touching it because she didn't own it. And she asked her mom, and I turned away because I didn't want to be that person. You know, it was like staring because they were like trying to stealthily look at the tag, and I felt so bad. So I'm making small ones. So I was like, I could hang these up and be like, yes, 35, 40 bucks. Give one to your kid. You were going to get one before you found out? Oh, nice. You got to ask, were you the one who used my code? Somebody used my code and they emailed me. We're like, oh my God, we love you. I'm like, thanks. Send me your fiber laser. I want to review your fiber laser. I dropped another roll and I'm like, where'd it go? Here it is. This is the Disney World fabric I have. Disney World map. Yeah. You have vinyl roll stuff on your craft room floor. Yeah. So organizationally, you just need to be OCD. I'm OCD is what I do. Also, I clean. So like I'm turning around like right now. I won't stop the stream until I have finished cleaning. So I'm gonna just put all these supplies up. The other thing is like stacking upward and using bookshelves or shelving. You can't see the door over there, but I bought a shoe rack. You know those vinyl shoe racks that you can get like at Target for like 10 bucks or something, and they hang over a door with all those big pockets? That's where my zipper tape is. I just rolled up the zipper tape and I put it in the little shoe thing. That's it. Like 10 bucks. I can tell you've been sniffing powder today. No, that's just my Adderall. That'd be good for older kiddos to wear and carry their own diapers too. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think it's a really cute one. So what I'll be doing next for sewing, so I did already cut out another one of these that is it's not legit. It's Star Wars. So I've got Star Wars vinyl of a little one of those. I don't have to work on that next. I think what I'll do next is actually the perfect pouch, because I want to make some perfect. Here's the thing is I need to get some of these perfect pouches up because I need to raise money for Give Kids the World Village in Orlando so that I can run in November for Wine and Dine. And I had all this fabric made with the mileage to make perfect pouches and running pouches and stuff. So I thought I would do that. Eventually, Peg, yes. And it'll be available on, dang it, Dragonfire, does she use Imperial Runs the World here? It's Imperial Runs the World on Instagram, Imperial on Twitch. It might still be Imperial Girl, GRRL, here. So I don't know. But she will be selling it, and it's a collaboration. The funny thing is, like, to me, writing the instructions is the literal worst part. can't stand it. And she already has the instructions written and I have the pattern done. That's smart. That's smart. Oh, you're right. Thanks. God. Don't forget my phone. Kind of need a phone. A freaking phone. Oh, I left it open, didn't I? Oh, wait. I did take it out. Oh, crap. Where'd I put it? I put it on the desk. We're good. It's on the desk. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, yeah, I was like, so you can take the top off like this and hook them together. Oh, maybe not the top, maybe the bottoms. It's fine. Anyway, you can take stuff off and you can make it crossbody. So that's, I did that because these little guys, when they convert like that, it makes it so cute. Anyway, it's Imperial World here. Okay, yeah, I know she went around and she changed names, but I can't remember what it was. Have you ever used that iron-on clear vinyl? No. No, I did once. I know you can get stuff to like paint on it and make it kind of vinyl looking. It makes it look really cheap, like oilcloth. Like the kind of stuff that you see on like a picnic table, like at your grandmother's house. It looks like that. I wouldn't do it. If it's for lining, sure, why not? You can slightly waterproof the lining, but I still wouldn't. It's like a lot of effort for really crappy results. Oh, it is just Imperial. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, Terry, that is a pattern I'm collaborating with another creator on. I do want to launch something of my own again, like another one. But so I had a pattern for a wallet, just a bifold, like but a year and a half ago I started that, and I got only so far, and we were like, oh, well, we're gonna move now, and it kind of just fell off to the side. But I nailed it down, and I made it so you could do it on a domestic machine. But I think I want to kind of back off a bit and just, you know, so many people are using vinyl now. Here's the trends I'm seeing in all of the sewing groups. I'm in a lot of sewing and bag making groups, and a lot of those groups are leaning more and more toward using vinyl, using edge coat, and vinyl cutters, laser cutters, all that kind of stuff. By the way, if you use a laser cutter, please don't cut vinyl like this on it. This is PVC, and when it burns, it actually will create a sheet of powdered acid on your machine and wreck it. It also will kill your lungs, so don't do it. You can cut this though, that's fine. The cotton is fine. Anyway, I thought about doing a wallet where you just fold over the outer edge and it's vinyl. Since it's so much more accessible now for people to get custom vinyls, that it's not like detrimental if I were to suggest that I have a pattern that does that. Yeah. Oh, the clear printed. Too hip to stop making stuff at an alarming rate. No, I'm too hip to keep my hip. I broke my damn hip. Did you know that? I had my hip replaced. I can't keep track of who knows what. Let me see. You used it on the exterior and went, well, hey, all that matters is it looks good to you. It doesn't matter what I think. Like, I did it once and it didn't look good. Maybe I didn't do it right. You know, I'm not all about gatekeeping or telling people how they should do things or what they shouldn't do. Okay, the only thing I'll say you shouldn't do, please don't cut your zippers. Don't snip your zipper tape. There's one very popular sling bag that actually tells you in the instructions to snip the curve, and I'm like, don't. I've had seen so many posts where their zippers have ripped right out of that bag. God, tragically hip. Yes. Using it for changing a mat. God, okay. Yeah, never. Yes, Terry. Thank you. You get it. Yeah, if you're going to snip your zippers, please melt them with the fire. Become an arsonist. Embrace arsony. Not larceny, arsony. Just, you know, for the English impaired. You know about my hip? Yeah, it does suck. They say I'll be able to run again though, so we'll see. I mean, I'm standing 5 weeks after. It was so funny though. I had the initial surgery. You know, I got home, and for the first like 5 or 6 days, I had an industrial belt around me and like around my waist, and my husband had to hold me, like hold it with an iron grip while I walked around with a walker, because if I fell, I'd knock the implant loose and my leg would be like, bleh. Oh, I have arthritis, and it just really escalated in terms of the rot. So it actually ended up fractured 3 or 4 times, like tons of micro fractures. A chip was broken off, and I had 2 bone spurs. So it wasn't even one of those things where they could just go in and kind of like clean it up a bit. It had to be completely replaced. So, yuck. It's just something that's happened over time, and you know, if you work it out a little too much, then pop, and you're done for. It would break my heart if you couldn't. Yeah. I mean, I can definitely walk fast. I can always walk. There's less impact in the walking, but I don't like it. I want to run. It would work for a changing mat, but oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about like for babies and stuff. Yeah, you definitely do not want that stuff to be like absorbent. Please no. No. Cool. Well, this turned out really well for a first live stream. How do people feel about this? Do you feel comfortable with it? If my Twitch peeps want to sound off, you can sound off here. You can message me. I mean, everybody can message me regardless, like, and let me know how they're feeling about it. If this is something that you feel is enjoyable, I do not mind doing it here once a week instead of on Twitch. I can split my time here and there. So I did enjoy it. That's great. I like having these like chat and chill and so something kind of streams, you know? The thing that sucks is you have to pre-schedule it. And there are times where whoopsie doodle do, my family, you know, we've got stuff going on and I'll cancel, but I'll try to do my best to like when I schedule something, I'm gonna stick to it unless I'm sick, then I will call it off. Yeah, the trolling by chat, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I don't even know. No, I know how to end it. I know how to end it. I know how to do this. Hold up. I know what I'm doing. It didn't work. Naturally. I need to fix this. Oh, no. I deleted the bye-bye screen. Why did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. I'll put it back. I just didn't. So this is going to be very jarring. No, we're not raiding. You can't raid here. I made a new OBS thing so I can swap the cameras around. Okay. Prepare your super chats, Jesus. Okay, well, you get to stare at my booty. You get to stare. There, ha! I'm getting ready. No, I'm not. I'm going to go away now. I love you guys. Take it easy.